the African American men in Pattaya, I'm not even talking about Thailand, it's probably outnumbered at minimum through other races 100 to 1. And then it depends on the other races. It could be 200 to 1. It could be 300 to 1. I would estimate that there are more Africans in Thailand, living in Thailand, than African Americans, okay? So somehow the Pookies and Ray Rays is messing up Thailand and the YouTubers are messing up. It's bullshit. There's not enough of us here to fuck up anything. The only thing that African Americans can fuck up in Thailand is each other, and they have tried, as you all see. It's your boss International, so just wanted to make a statement and about my experience here in Thailand, and Pattaya in particular. I think people generalize and they always say Thailand. It's not Thailand. It's either going to be Bangkok or Pattaya for the most part, and I think people should specify. And the temperature of here in Thailand, you know, I've been seeing some videos about people saying it's being messed up, and I think that's so untrue that it's ridiculous. Let me let that go by. Why somebody would be riding with all that noise? It had to be a foreigner, and it's not black. Anyway, that somehow black men are messing up Pattaya and this whole Pookie and Ray Ray nonsense. And I just want to, I'm going to start, and I think people talk a lot, but it's their opinion, and it's not based in anywhere near short of facts. So basically, a lot of it is just out of ignorance. And the other problem I have is people talking about Thailand that have never even been here. If you've never been here, come on, man. Don't talk about Thailand. And don't talk about Pattaya if you've never been here. Okay, so here's some hard facts. Let's start with the facts. I don't talk that much when it comes to doing these things because, you know what I'm saying, you weaken your value when you're talking all the time. So I don't really talk about issues until I really have something to say, or I feel like there's something to say. Okay, the estimated population of Thailand in 2025 varies slightly by sources, with an estimated from a world meter around 71.6 million Thai people. 76.1 million. Think of the numbers, okay? Now, out of 71 million, they say there are over 5.3 non-Thai nationals living in Thailand. So that's less than 10%. And it's really ranging somewhere between 2.5 million foreigners and 5.3. They don't have the exact numbers, right? Now, there are no definitive official statistics for American expatriate population in Thailand for 2025. The accurate statistic of the number of African American foreigners in Thailand are not available as a population data. Is not typically tracked by race or specific nationalities like African American. Official records generally group people by their continent or origin, currently, of citizenship. So, but the African population, which is more than likely larger than the African American population, is only 3,000 individuals. 3,000 Africans living here in Thailand. So you know the amount of African Americans is probably lower than that. So what I'm saying is, when I go out in the morning and walk, I might run into one or two African Americans. When I sit down in a restaurant, there may be like one or two other African Americans. You can go, if you prop to knock, you're not going to run into too many African Americans. You're just not going to run into that many African Americans for it to affect you in any way, right? The only place you're going to run into African Americans is probably if you go to 808. You're going to run into a group less than 50. If you go to Flex, you might run into a group of African Americans less than 30. Notice these clubs are not that big, so you couldn't fit that many African Americans in there in the first place. There's a small group of African American retirees who play pool. That might be 15 guys, 20 guys, twice a week. There's another population who, they listen to jazz, they have their meetings at Culture Lounge. Very small numbers. So the fact that you could possibly say that Pookies and Ray Rays are messing up Thailand is ridiculous. That is totally ridiculous. When I see other black Americans, in particular here in Thailand, they either acknowledge you with a hello, a chest beat, a handshake, a fist bump, or they ignore you. There's the only thing that African Americans is fucking up in Thailand is each other. And even that's a small quantity. So this whole thing about Pookies and Ray Rays messing it up and, oh, y'all can't tell the secret is bullshit. If there's any demographic of people messing up Pattaya, the only ones that you would have a fighting argument with is maybe the Indians are changing the culture here, sleeping on the beach, big numbers, but they're doing big business here as well. The Chinese, when I walk in the morning, the people going to Koh Lan, it's big groups by the hundreds of Chinese. They might be here. They're buying property. They're buying up condos. There's the population of African Americans in Pattaya is so small. There's no way in the world that we could even mess up Pattaya, let alone mess up Thailand. So I wish people would please stop with the bullshit about, oh, they're here now and you got to blame it on the YouTubers for bringing people here. We're still not here in no real numbers to affect each other. You could ignore each other if you wanted to and not come in too much contact with one another. And then, don't mix up African Americans from black British or black or Africans from the continent. The number's so small, we're not affecting anything. So don't buy that garbage about you can't come here now, it's changed and all this. Yes, there's more African Americans here than it was in 2019 when I first came, but they're coming and going. They're mostly not living here. They're just visiting, having fun, and going somewhere else. Is it popular right now? Yes. Are there a lot of people making content here about, oh, I got a $500 condo? Yes, that's here and in Bangkok. Yes, people always telling about how great it is here. It's going to get more people to come, but we have so far to go to affect the economy, to affect one another, to affect any other demographic group in Pattaya, Thailand in particular, and let alone a metropolis like Bangkok. So it is a bunch of bull. Do not listen to that rhetoric because it's untrue. I gave y'all some real numbers. So, and it always happens from somebody who says, this is the greatest place on earth, come here. And then we've seen this in a few places now. Oh, I'm going somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Although they probably cap it, nobody's going anywhere, but y'all can't, one, believe everything content creators say. Content creators change their mind. Content creators are all human beings who contradict themselves. They learn more and share more. You also can't be upset that people are able to make money from sharing information on YouTube. Of course, they're going to do it. It's another stream of income that everybody, if you are traveling, if you do have information, and you can make money from the information without even charging people, of course you should make content and share the information. The other thing I want to talk about is the visa thing. I have a retirement visa. Now, there was a little bit of hoopla because Bangkok Bank closed several bank accounts because of Chinese scammers. Chinese, this is what my visa agency says, and others have said, and they've been on the news. Indians have been on the news for their impact in Pattaya. Chinese have been on the news for their impact in Thailand and Pattaya. Not African Americans, hardly ever, besides small little incidents, right? So they close a lot of foreign accounts in the Bangkok Bank. But if you do the work, like get your letter from the immigration office, get your letter from your landlord, get a Thai driver's license, you can go to any bank and open up another bank account. I'm on my second bank account after my account in Bangkok Bank was closed. I asked my visa agent, is there going to be any problem renewing my visa? They said, absolutely not. So don't be feared into, oh, it's going to be harder now. They're always changing the rules. If you're with a proper agent, you're not going to have any problems renewing your visa. And you can do it by yourself, but it's more work. So I just want to, from what I've been seeing and what I've been hearing, I wanted to give my take, which is an honest take. There's nothing in it for me to tell you anything different. I'm not trying to give consultations on visas or consultations on moving to Thailand. None of that is part of what I do. I share information, I share my times and things that I enjoy doing, and that's it. And I just have to give my take on what's going on because I live here too. Although I live other places, I do live here in Thailand and I do live here in Pattaya, and I do face the same issues as anyone else living here. And one of the issues is not other African Americans living here. And I wish we would just dispel this whole Pookie and Ray Ray bullshit, because it's basically saying that these black Americans are not behaving favorable to the larger group or community, which every community, a group of people have people who don't behave favorable to what the group wants. At the same time, it's one thing is the way you carry yourself, the way you control yourself, the way you control your emotions. So people also get emotional and do things and end up in situations. Is that Pookie and Ray Ray? You not being able to control your emotions and getting into altercations? Would that constitute you as a Pookie and Ray Ray? Or is it because you have braids, or you got locks, or you have a wife beater on, or you're a little hood? Most people, African Americans here, came from humble beginnings and got a little hood in them, or hood in their family, or grew up in the hood. So let's stop acting like somehow people all from urban communities is somehow better, and calling other people Pookies and Ray Rays when they have some behaviors that would be considered behavioral issues or not favorable behavior, and they could be called Pookies and Ray Rays. So I just want to dispel the myth that, oh, Pattaya's messed up and it's the YouTubers' fault and Pookies and Ray Rays. That's a bunch of bullshit. For the most part, you ain't even gonna run into too many black people, and when you do, it's usually a salute. Hey brother, how you doing brother? Peace brother, you live here? And things like that. Happens all the time. Just like right now. Peace brother, how are you?
How you doing, man?
Good brother.
Love your video.
Thank you, I appreciate it. All right. And that's what I get 95% of the time when I run into or see another black man here in Pattaya. It ain't no we messing it up and Pookies and Ray Rays. It's bullshit. It's cool for the most part. Will there be some altercations? Yeah, because that's people being around each other. But can you avoid being around black people when you're in Pattaya? Yes, you can. You can. For the most part, you will without even trying. That's my take on it. International Zone. Love is love. Life is life. Peace. What's up, brother?
I follow you on YouTube, man.
Hey, brother. How are you? Good?
Yeah, I'm good, G.
All right, man.
Good show.
You good working out? You in the gym? You got your...
Yeah, I had to get my new yoga mat.
Okay, do your thing, brother.
Good
Where
show.
you from?
I'm from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, okay.
Yes, sir.
Enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
You live here now or you visiting?
I just came from the Philippines.
Okay.
I just got back 2 days ago.
Okay.
So yeah, I
All right,
signed
man.
my lease today. So.
Oh, congratulations, brother. What's your name?
My name is Sly, man.
Sly, okay. I'll see you around. I'm here. Peace.
Show, man. Easy.
All right, all right. Proof is in the pudding. This is what happens to me all day. And if they were some haters or it was Pookies and Ray Ray, did he sound like a Pookie and Ray Ray? Did the other brother? No. That's a bunch of bullshit. I'm out here in these streets when I'm here. I'm in central Pattaya. And if you live in Jom Tien or Proptumnak, you see even less. So that's my take on it, man. Internationalzoe. Bang bang.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?